This program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.
Hello and welcome to Cuesta Sports Monthly, a roundup of what's happening in Cuesta College athletics. I'm your host, Peter Schuler, and today we'll be talking to volleyball players Allie Reed and Riley Cooks, move on to wrestling with Coach Joe Dansby and Julian Purdy, and we'll steal a few minutes with Cuesta Athletic Director Bob Mariucci at the end of the show. Right now it's volleyball on Cuesta Sports Monthly, and I'm talking with Riley Cooks, a returning 2012 All-Western State Conference first team outside hitter. And she also had a stellar season in the spring with track, and also coming over from spring sport, former all-conference swimmer Allie Reed, making her way back to the gym for the first time since high school. So I'd like to welcome Riley and Allie to Cuesta Sports Monthly. How are you ladies doing?
Pretty good.
Season's underway. How are you guys feeling about the team so far?
I think we're looking pretty good. I mean, I'm trying to think what our record is right now.
4-2. I did my research.
There we go. I was going to say 4-1, but 4-2.
Yeah, I think it's looking good. We've had a few injuries, but we're working through that to continue doing well as we have
just
been.
lost Blake O'Brien, setter. She'll be out for a little bit, and you guys are adjusting with moving on. Another outside hitter in there right now, Whitney Meyer, moving from coach to outside hitter to setter.
Setter now, yeah.
So she's...
So we're adjusting, yeah. I think it's going well, though.
Right. Now, last year you guys started off slowly last year. You're the only returner on the team. What are some of the things you've seen different this year that's kind of got you excited about this season?
Well, I feel like there's a whole different attitude this year. It's a lot more fight, I feel like, this year coming out of us. We took a lot of games last year to five sets, and a lot of times we would lose it in the fifth set. And just this weekend, we played to the fifth set, and we ended up coming back from
it was a 14-11
14-11, came back, yeah. So it shows a lot of heart and fight from the team this year.
Especially after having to adjust to losing the setter.
That was without our setter, too.
So as the only returner on the team, what are the things that you've done, or what are the things you see as your role to help this group get to where you want them to be? Obviously, you're a competitor, and you would like to see this team do that. How do you lead through that?
I think as a returner, especially being the only returner, it's really important to just bring everybody together, make everyone feel like a part of the team. There was a disconnect in that last year, so me and Whitney, who was our coach last year, really made a point to do team bonding and make everybody want to be out here playing with each other and fight for each other so we could win for each other. So
now we have Allie out here. Allie, you had 2 successful seasons with the swim team.
Yes.
Back inside now. How's the transition after 2 years off? How's that going for you right now?
It was a little rusty in the beginning trying to get back into the skills of playing volleyball, but I think I'm catching up and doing okay. And it is different with the whole team. Like I have to work as a team now instead of like always swimming for myself and just getting points for swimming. That there's that team dynamic, and we all have to work together, and it's working out okay.
All right. Now, coming from a different sport where you do have to really push yourself individually. Now, how is that working? Are you bringing, as this is your third year, has that helped you? The time you've spent pushing yourself, has that helped you motivate other people out there?
I think so. I mean, because I know how to push myself and be self-motivated, and I think that it can be an example to the other girls on the team who've maybe only ever played a team sport. So, yes.
Okay. Now, you came into Cuesta as a setter, moved pretty early into last season into an outside hitter role. Really took on that role, obviously, first team all-conference, and did some pretty amazing things when you look at the stats on the last year's team. You come back in that role right away. How is it coming into the fresh, knowing that your role is going to be that?
Yeah, I was really excited to get back in this year, playing outside hitter. I absolutely love it. Like, if I had known in high school, I would have been trying to play it then too. With Blake being down, I've been getting back in the setting just to have that. We're trying different setters and stuff, but as of right now, still hopefully playing outside, and I'm loving it still. Yeah, it's great.
Okay, well, one of those things, what other things do you bring back from last year? You talked about last year having a tough team and actually no returning starters last year. We had 3 sophomores, but none who were returning. You're coming back in that role. Now you may be moving back to setter. I mean, what are some of those things that when you see the team, what do you go in there as kind of a goal to get this team?
For this year? I just really came in this year trying to come in as a leader. Last year didn't know anybody on the team and everything, and it's same this year, whole different dynamic, but now I know Rocky and I know Whitney, who was the coach last year, so just trying to bring back and push to the things that were good about last year and not let things that held us back last year get in the way.
Now, you came in from Yosemite High School. Actually, we seemed to have a little pipeline recently from Yosemite High School, so it's not too different being here at Cuesta.
Yeah.
You're a local student from Atascadero, just up the over the grade. It's your community college, it's your area. What is it like coming to Cuesta, where you have 60% of the athletes are from outside the area? What is kind of that dynamic? Is it different for you?
I wouldn't say that it's much different. That everyone's here to play sports, so we all have the same kind of mentality. So I wouldn't say that playing with out of town athletes is much different than local athletes.
Okay. Well, I didn't know you compete against a lot of kids locally, and then come here and it's a whole another group. So.
Yeah, you don't know who anyone is, and so it's kind of nice. You get to start over, and you don't have to be like, oh, I know her, I know how she plays. You just have to go in with the whole open mind playing.
Okay. Now, you came from swimming and volleyball. You went last year and did track, and we had you on last spring. Exceeded expectations, I think, what most people would say. Coming in there, trying a new sport, setting a school record in the heptathlon, finishing second in the state. Pretty amazing stuff, because considering the person whose record you broke is considered one of the best track or field athletes we've had here at Cuesta. So that's very impressive season for you. At this point, do you see yourself as more of a track athlete now or a volleyball athlete?
I mean, it's really hard to say. I never would have expected to love track as much as I did and do as well. Definitely exceeded my own expectations, but I mean, I feel like I love both of them equally, and I'm a volleyball player in the fall and I'm a track athlete in the spring, so.
All right. So for next year, what are you looking at? I mean, are you going to come back? Because we also know you were an all-county soccer player. You can come back next fall and after volleyball and play soccer, or are you looking to go on from there?
Well, right now I'm hoping to potentially go on for track. Assuming I do as well as I plan to in the spring for track, hopefully do even better than I did last year. I'm hoping to be able to go and compete in track somewhere next year. Yeah.
And Allie, how about you? What's in the plans for you for next year?
I am going to be transferring somewhere. Hopefully, Cal Poly is where I would like to go.
Stay in the general area.
Stay in the general area, yes. I don't plan on playing any sports. Maybe some club, but not any collegiate anymore.
All right. Well, good luck to both of you for the rest of the year.
Thank you.
I think it's going to be a great season, sophomore season for you. You're back on the hardwood. That's going to be pretty fun out there. I'll be out there watching you guys. So have a great season.
Thank you.
Special thanks to Riley Cooks and Allie Reed from Cuesta Women's Volleyball. We'll be right back with wrestling here on Cuesta Sports Monthly.
This program is produced by Cuesta Broadcasting. Start your radio, TV, and film career at Cuesta College.